Good day, ma'am. I am Jamaica Labita. Together with Rinalyn Palma and Hardy Pistaño, we are from Betheled HE3D.
Hi everyone, it's me again, Rena, and welcome back to the Health and Safety to Go podcast. And for today's episode, we will be talking about the hazards in a workplace, particularly in the kitchen, and also the safety precautions to be maintained as well, because we don't want a messy, chaotic, and unsafe kitchen. Now it's time to welcome Mr. Hardy and Miss Jamaica to Health and Safety to Go podcast. They are both a pro chef and they are going to give us tips and advices on how to keep our kitchen a safe working place. So, Mr. Hardy and Miss Jamaica, you may now introduce yourselves to our dear listeners.
Deus Caritas Est. Hello, I am Hardy Pestaño, a full-time chef, and at the meantime, a fitness and wellness influencer. Thank you for the invitation, Miss Reina. This is another opportunity to express opinions and of course to learn new things. Greetings to everyone.
Hello, everyone, especially to our dear listeners. I'm Jamaica Labita, a chef from Bellevue Restaurant of Costa Leona. First of all, I wanted to thank Miss Rina for inviting me together with Mr. Hardy to her channel. I am very grateful as well that I have the opportunity to share my knowledge about the hazards and risks that we need to observe in the kitchen, together with the tips on how to have a safety environment while working in the kitchen area.
That's it. Thank you, Miss Jamaica and Mr. Hardy, for that little background of yours. Also, it makes me curious to taste the food you cook since you both are pro chefs. So anyways, let's not take it any longer. Now let's hear from them again the helpful tips about this interesting topic of theirs. Let us all again welcome our guest, Mr. Hardy Pestaño and Miss Jamaica Labita. Maybe let's begin first to Mr. Hardy Pestaño. The floor is yours.
Being aware of kitchen hazards is key and the first thing that should be taught. If you and others respect the kitchen and the tools that are used, it will reduce the chances of anything bad happening. Keep fire extinguisher nearby and always inspected by professionals. Make sure knives are sharp and all cooking surfaces are clean. Finally, keep first aid kits in the kitchen and train them that people and other cooking stops on how to use them.
Thank you for that brief yet informative safety precautions to be observed in the kitchen, Mr. Hardy. And now, let us hear from Miss Jamaica.
Good day again to our dear listeners. So my tips for our here is all about fire prevention. Since most of us loves cooking, especially to our beautiful and sexy mommies or mama out there. So day by day, we are in the kitchen. So we are also prone to fires since we are using stoves, electrical appliances, and the likes. So my tips and a trivia at the same time is to keep a supply of salt or baking soda, which is handy to extinguish small fires on range tops or under charbroilers. Baking soda, the everyday miracle, because while it's pure and simple, it's also an outstandingly versatile, multi-purpose product. Its purpose is not only for cleaning or leavening, but did you know that baking soda can also help in the initial handling of minor grease or electrical kitchen fires? That's because when baking soda is heated, it gives off carbon dioxide, which helps to smoother the flames of grease and electrical fires. And for my another tip is don't ever put water into a fire containing oil or grease. Throwing water on the fire can cause burning grease to splash, which can make the fire spread and potentially harm to anyone. So that's it. I hope that our listeners have some takeaways from my safety tips in the kitchen area. Thank you!
I'm sure they have, so do I. I am also enlightened from that information because mostly we know that when fire occurs, we automatically pour some water on it. So thank you for that very comprehensive information, Miss Jamaica. Truly, that prevention is better than cure. Today's episode is brought to you by Safe Haven Appliances, where your safety is our top priority. Buy now and we can assure you the safe feeling while using. In addition, I would like to take this opportunity to thank our dear guests for being here with us today. I must say that even me, I had a lot of takeaways for today's talk. So dear listeners, we should highly value our safety, most especially when we're in the kitchen, as we love to cook and give the best to our family. But do always remember to put yourself in good condition first before serving others. Thank you so much for listening to Health and Safety to Go podcast, and also thanks for staying with us till the end of this talk. Before we go, show some love for your favorite podcast by leaving us a review on Apple Podcasts. Then stay tuned for our next episode, which is all about food safety, where we will talk again next week Wednesday for another most awaited chit-chats for our upcoming visits of our master chefs with a surprise identity. Do you know who they are? Well, let's meet them up for our next session. Goodbye!